The once promising Chicago Bulls are starting to look like a failed project. And with the new news about Lonzo Ball, the Chicago Bulls may have a serious problem on their hands. In recent reports, we found out Lonzo Ball would be having a third surgery on his left knee due to some complications he's currently experiencing. Lonzo was quoted in a recent video call telling reporters that he can't run or jump without feeling pain in his left knee. Certain days he is fine and can do warm-ups, but whenever he gets back to real basketball activities, he was unable to perform. It's even been reported that he's having issues just walking up the stairs. Now, this is a serious blow, not only for Lonzo, but the Chicago Bulls as well. Prior to his injury, Lonzo's on-the-court performance really showed growth in his game. In only 35 games, he averaged 13 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals per game. In those 35 games, the Chicago Bulls went 25-10, and it looked as if they were really starting to put it together with their young core and their exciting offense. Towards the end of the season, we started to see them struggle, and Lonzo's absence on this team became very noticeable as they lacked an elite playmaker and heavily relied on the ISO game with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. While DeRozan had an MVP caliber season, the Bulls still struggled, and they finished the season at 46-36 as a 6th seed. They then went on to be a first-round exit in the playoffs, where they really struggled against the Milwaukee Bucks. As of now, the Chicago Bulls and Lonzo Ball don't have a timetable for his return. It's even been mentioned that he may miss the entire season, and this is where the problem arrives for the Chicago Bulls. One, they're going to be lacking one of their best playmakers and one of the better perimeter defenders in the NBA. And with guards like Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, and a few others to mention, they're going to need Lonzo more than ever. When looking at the Eastern Conference, you could easily place 7, maybe 8 teams before the Chicago Bulls. Those 7 or 8, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Boston Celtics, the 76ers, Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers, Brooklyn Nets, and the Toronto Raptors. And potentially a very strong potential for the Atlanta Hawks. But the East is deep, and the Bulls are definitely going to need all the help that they can get. With Lonzo having these reoccurring nagging injuries, it makes his longevity come into question. And with the injury as serious as this, it also makes us ask, will we get the same Lonzo Ball? Ball excels in the transition game. It's his bread and butter. If he's not able to run and gun like he used to, what happens to the Lonzo Ball that we know? I think it has potential to limit his ability to run the floor, with the possibility of affecting his defense as well. But I hope that's not the case. But even if it is, I think Lonzo Ball is going to be all right. And here's why. One, Lonzo has shown us the ability to improve his game in the NBA, even being under a microscope. Taking a look at his underwhelming rookie season, where he averaged 10 points, 7 boards, and 7 assists, looking at those numbers, you're like, okay, cool. Like, he had a solid rookie year. Those are decent numbers. However, it was done with very poor efficiency compared to his last season, where he was north of 40% from the field and he shot 42% from 3, making him one of the better NBA 3-point shooters. So, unlike Ben Simmons, this dude has shown the ability to improve his game. If Lonzo doesn't return to form, he definitely has the ability to change his game, and that could be promising for Lonzo and the Chicago Bulls and his career as well. So, over the years, I think Lonzo has become a fan favorite. With his dedication to the game, his overall maturity, he's proved a lot of people wrong. A lot of people labeled this guy as a bust. A lot of people said his jump shot was broken, and he fixed those things, and he became a better, more efficient player. It's super unfortunate when injuries happens like this, because it makes players' futures uncertain. If Lonzo can't get back in a jersey this season, the Chicago Bulls won't have much success. So let's hope for the best. But I really feel for Chicago fans, because this is the second talented point guard that they've had with nagging injuries. Insert D Rose. That guy was a killer. But other than that, guys, this has been another episode of No Time to Explain. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments below, will Lonzo return to his normal self? Will he keep improving his game? Until then, peace.